Sky, the second best host.
Second best, but always best dressed. So that's really what matters.
Yeah, well, I know it was one of your resolutions to become better dressed, wasn't it?
It was indeed one of my resolutions.
one.
And in fact, a lot of Americans make resolutions. About half of all Americans make a resolution for the new year, but only about 25% of those actually maintain the resolutions past the first week. But the top goals of 2013 were, number 1, become more physically fit, 2, improve financial conditions, 3, improve health, and 4, lose weight. So, I mean,
You've done well with number 4 so far, Dallin.
I actually have not done any of those, which is
None?
funny because they're all like health related. Everyone
That's true.
everyone just gets progressively unhealthy through the year,
Yeah.
and then we hit Christmas, and then boom, they pound those cookies, and then they're like, oh, I need to redo this.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
So,
yeah. Well, we sent one of our T-Bird Word reporters around campus to see if you guys are keeping up with your resolutions. Dallin, it's hard to keep your resolutions when you receive so much chocolate for Valentine's Day like I do.
Well, I know you receive a lot of chocolate, but I've got a lot of girls that for some reason
Of course.
seriously send me like 100 stuffed animals.
Oh my gosh.
Do I seem like a stuffed animal kind of guy?
Yeah, actually, you have that aura about you.
Well,
Stuffed animal kind of guy.
here's what happened. I decided that with all these stuffed animals, I was going to take them and maybe play a little prank with them.
Prank.
Yes. So we actually have a video of that we can go to right now.
I cannot wait.
Did you?
The big ones?
One per person, and the moose is already mine. I apologize. Cracks me up every time. That poor, they all come in so innocent. Like, oh, I'm gonna get a new stuffed animal. This is gonna be great.
And some of them were so suspicious they didn't want to pick it up, but
Classic. Well, that's what I do with my stuffed animals. But stay tuned because coming up after the break, you're gonna see President Benson like you have never seen him before.
and we'll be going to our trending summit with Rachel, so stay tuned.
Now, our favorite trendster, here to keep us up to date on the wide world of everything internet, is Rachel Fullwood.
Drum roll.
Hello, how are you guys?
So good.
So good.
It's been great.
Yes.
Yes.
So, are you excited to hear about this week's new trend?
I'm actually
Always.
pumped.
Always.
I've
Yeah.
heard a little bit about it. I'm pumped.
Yeah. Okay. And I don't know if you guys have been keeping up on them, but there are these new videos called the Harlem Shake videos, and they are all over YouTube. And basically the idea is it's a 30-second clip, and for the first little bit of the song, it is just really calm. Everyone's sitting there, they just dance a little.
Acting normal.
Acting normal.
Cool.
Dance a little. And then once the drop comes, everybody goes crazy. And so here we have for you a YouTube compilation video of the Harlem Shake.
Con los terroristas.
that funny?
I loved
Yeah.
it. Loved it.
See?
They
Yeah.
were amazing.
Now, they do a pretty good job, but here on the T-Bird Word, we like to take it to the next level. So we did our own version of the Harlem Shake with a special guest.
Con los terroristas.
And do the Harlem Shake.
Con los terroristas.
Seriously hilarious.
I
So funny.
cannot believe President Benson did that. I am so stoked actually that he agreed to do that with us.
He's got these moves that are
Oh,
just
yeah.
unstoppable.
around the
They're just
world.
great.
So awesome. So
But
awesome.
speaking of presidents, February marks President's Day.
And you know what, Dallin? I'm going to be honest. I sometimes forget that President's Day is this month, and I just figure it as just a day off of school.
Which it is, and which
Yeah.
is awesome.
Yep.
Thank you, presidents, even though we have forgotten you. And I'm not going to lie, you're not the only one that has forgotten the presidents of the past. So we sent out our very own T-Bird Word reporter, Casey Velarde, around campus to see if students could tell us who the second president of the United States was. Take a look.
I don't know.
Oh, and welcome to the T-Bird Word! As you know, April showers bring May flowers, and we can't forget about April Fool's Day.
No, we cannot. And this show, April Fool's actually inspired it, and we went around and we started pranking some students. And also on the show, we have some obscure talents. It's going to be an awesome show.
It really will be. But before we get into all that, I wanted to ask you, do you know where April Fool's comes from?
I don't, actually.
It's actually pretty interesting. I looked it up, and it said that apparently back in the day when they were changing between April 1st used to be at the beginning of the entire calendar year, and then they switched to January 1st. Well, there were some, as there are today, that just will not change. And so what happened was they said, okay, we're going to still consider April 1st the first of the year, while others did not. And they were all called fools, and they were ridiculed.
Because they kept April 1st as the
Yes,
new year.
exactly.
Interesting,
And
interesting.
how that led into the wild pranks and things like that, I have no idea.
Huh.
But I'm glad that they did, because they are a lot of fun. And
They
we
are
actually
fun.
sent out a correspondent into the field to get some good old April Fool's reactions.
He's right. I do not like guys who sleep around. It's
Yeah.
really dirty.
It's
Who knows?
super annoying because they're on the ground and there's clearly dirt all over the ground.
Exactly.
And
And you
it's
know
just-
what? When Casey went in front of the leaf blower, getting his hair all messed up, I don't see you going for that.
I don't
You
go
would
for
not.
that
You
at
would
all.
protect your hair.
Here's the thing, I don't like to sleep in front of leaf blowers, so I wouldn't
That's
go for that.
true. That's true.
the
Similar to hair
difference.
dryers, though. God, you could fix your hair if you need it, right?
She got me.
I
She
did
wins.
get him.
One cherry.
But
zero.
so I was going to ask you, did you know they're going to change the mascot of the school?
I was unaware.
Yeah, so like the Fighting Chihuahuas or something like that. Did you hear about that?
I didn't.
That's because it's an April Fool's.
Share
April
Bear.
Fool's, Dallin.
Oh, you're good. Oh, you're good.
Yeah, well, you know what? Casey, he went around school asking absurd questions just like that. And let's check out the reactions of that.
You know, people really are gullible.
They are.
I
They
mean,
are.
I don't know, maybe it's innocence. Maybe it's a good thing. I think it's a good quality.
That's true. That's true. I know people can trick me whenever they want. And it sucks because I like to believe people. I don't like to believe people are lying to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, had Casey come up to me and said, we're changing the name to Fighting Chihuahuas, you know.
Well, we happen to know Casey, and he's
That's
the
true.
kind
He's
of
a
guy that
trickster.
would definitely trick you.
Oh,
But
yeah.
here's a different type of April Fool's, because this one, it wasn't so much of a trick as in maybe an undesired
Fight?
reaction, fight. I don't know. I don't know what
Yes.
you call it, but it's
Yes.
actually really, really funny. And Lance Shearer went around and
Yeah.
surprised people with a little bit of an impromptu pillow fight.
Check it out. You know, I think just pillow fights are so much fun.
They really are.
I
It
know,
just
right?
depends. Cherry.
Pillow fight!
Cherry. Pillow fights are fun if you use clean pillows, and whatever she just threw at me was not clean.
Do you know
so
what we
I'm
use
not-
that pillow for,
I
actually?
don't want to talk about
We
it.
put them on the seats of the anchors, so when they sit down, they can be a little bit higher.
Exactly.
So people's butts have been on those pillows.
I'm going to get pink eye now. But coming up after the break, we have the What's Trending segment, and we will be watching my very own original talent, so stay tuned.
Classes were canceled Tuesday in order to honor the excellent. Instead of sitting in a desk, taking lecture notes, and wondering how the lectures could possibly relate to the reading, students listened to and watched presentations given by people who are passionate about their subject. The Festival of Excellence gave students, staff, and faculty a chance to showcase scholarly work of all types. With more than 200 presentations, everything from research projects to orchestra concerts and videos were showcased. Senior elementary education major Gianna Lopresti told us a little bit about her experience.
This has been a wonderful opportunity just to present some of the things that I've done and what my other partners in my group have done.
SUU will be looking for a new president over the summer. Rachel Hindi tells us why.
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints announced Saturday that they would be adding 2 new temples to those existing around the world. One of those temples will be coming to Cedar City. The announcement was made at the beginning of the 183rd General Conference of the Church, finally putting rumors to rest after the church purchased approximately 60 acres of land on Lay Hill earlier this year. This will be the 17th temple in Utah and the 169th in the world.
Some SUU students may not be sure what they want to do with their lives. Luckily, SUU can provide some guidance. Cody Christensen has the story. Coming up after the break, students experienced a new kind of poetry.
And we have a sneak peek into the Ballroom and Veer concert. USA is now accepting applications for 18 applied positions. Some of the positions include Marketing Director, Special Projects Director, Events Director of Entertainment, and many more. The application is on T-Bird Connection and is due Friday, March 29th. Interviews for the applicants will start next Wednesday, April 3rd. A current SUSA member talks about her experience with being involved.
Finals are closer than you think, but it can be difficult to focus in class this time of year. We went around to campus to see how students were doing and asked if they had any advice on how to take notes.
All right, Casey, so I'm curious. How is your bracket going for March Madness?
The bracket's doing really well. I really think Canada University is going to go a long way. Don't you guys think so?
Definitely.
I just want Indiana to win, honestly.
Actually, I changed my vote. I want Indiana to win.
Not Canada University?
No.
They're doing really
That's
well.
not even
3
it.
Indiana winners right there.
What? What?
Are we placing bets?
Yeah, let's go. Canada University. I'm going to go 0 on Canada University.
That's what I thought.
Hey, that's crazy.
Hey, whatever. Florida Gulf Coast.
Well, that's all we have for today. Make sure to check SUnews.com for all the latest updates. For SUTV, I'm Allison Groh.